Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Game on Cloud9 here, and this is a response video to the Jorashe on his video about Edo Tensei Madara disappearing and how that would be really bad for this war right now. And I'm going to have to agree. I'm going to link his video down below. But this war, I never thought this war was horrible. I always thought this war was okay. It didn't really bother me too much, but I will be really pissed if Edo Tensei Madara disappears. Like, there are so many reasons why he should stick around. Some of them I may have already said in my past videos, but I feel like it's actually time for me to actually address this within itself. Like, Edo Tensei Madara is one of the type of characters where we've actually been hearing about for the longest. Like, Madara has been talked about since the beginning of part 2. And we even saw like a statue of him, of course, and at the Valley of the End at the end of part 1. So he's been hyped up in a sense for the longest. Kishimoto's been planning on throwing him into the story. And now that he's here and he's been fighting the Kages, we even see Kurama despises Madara. He hates Madara. Yeah, Onoki had a little run-in with him, so it was good for his character in a sense to have a little fight with Madara, but as long as it's lasted, I'm hoping that Madara still sticks around. I don't want to sit up there and get excited and then, hoping, get my hopes up too high, and then he doesn't stick around, so I'm kind of leaning towards him actually not sticking around. But if he does end up sticking around, I'm going to be happy because there's so many things Madara still needs to do. I want to see Madara interact with Sasuke a little bit. Since Sasuke is like the only surviving Uchiha that we truly know is an Uchiha, and Madara used to be the leader of the clan, and he once left the Uchiha clan and had, like a gripe with the Uchiha clan. I want to see what they say to each other. Not only that, but more importantly, Toby. Toby, this whole plan seems to be connected to Madara. Madara seems like he may have been the originator of this plan. What good of the, what's the good of the unveiling of the plan if Toby's half dead and Madara is gone and Toby's just like talking about it on his deathbed? I'd rather them still be, have the plan in motion and Madara still be around to tell the plan rather than actually, him being gone and Toby being half dead. Because at this current point in time, it seems like, Toby's having a hard time against Naruto, Guy, and Killer Bee. So I'm hoping that Kishimoto is actually setting up for possibly maybe Madara, and I know I've said this in my past videos, but Madara maybe using Izanagi to get rid of the Edo Tensei releasing on him, because as we all know, Izanagi has the power to control one's personal reality and be able to delete or turn something that happens to the user into an illusion, just like as if it never happened. So hopefully maybe he'll use that, and maybe he'll realize something is wrong, because as we all know, Uchiha Madara, as soon as he entered the battlefield, as soon as he was resurrected, he actually said, like, this is weird that I was resurrected into this type of state. And, it doesn't seem like things are going according to plan. So he knew something was wrong. And now that Kabuto has disappeared and he realized, something happened to the summoner, maybe he'll go ahead and be able to somehow sustain his Edo Tensei body and actually say, all right, you know what, I need to figure out what's happening. Obviously, there's problems going on with this plan, and I'm going to go find Toby. So hopefully, maybe that's what he'll do, and maybe, because that'll, in a sense, give the Kages a save. And I want one of the Kages to die, don't get me wrong, but obviously, I knew that he couldn't kill all of them all. Obviously, Gar had plot shield. Gar couldn't die, because you look at Gar died already. He died back in the, the Gara rescue arc. So, Gara is basically the main reason why I feel like the Kages actually couldn't die. So, I'm thinking maybe Onoki could die on, Madara's way out. Maybe Madara will be like, well, Kages, I have to go and do something. I've been messing around with you guys too much. And then maybe Onoki will say, no, wait, you're not going anywhere. And then he'll, use some kind of jutsu, take out Onoki so that the Kages are distracted trying to save Onoki's life. And maybe that's how Onoki will die. And maybe then, since we see Toby's having a hard time right now, and he looks like he's about to possibly lose against Naruto, Guy, and Killer Bee, and Kakashi, maybe that's when Madara will come in with the save, and he'll arrive maybe the same time the army allows. Maybe they'll somehow able to capture Killer Bee, and maybe they're able to get out of there. That's what I'm hoping. Of course, I'm not Kishimoto, so I don't know, but I want to see that happen. And maybe Sasuke comes in and he takes over this war with that scroll that Suigetsu has. Because I'm like, Madara definitely needs to stay around. I want to see Kurama interact with him. I want to see Kurama actually have a conversation with Madara about what happened way back then. And not only that, but I feel like maybe we've gotten a few hints here or there of possibly Madara staying around. And the reason why I'm saying that is, well, one, Madara didn't really look that surprised when the summoner actually, that the summoner actually had released the jutsu or something had happened to Summoner. I mean, he looked like he was a little stunned, but at the same time, he didn't look like he was freaking out. And two, but we also heard Dan say it himself that the only way to defeat Madara is Hashirama. Hashirama is the only way to beat him. Otherwise, you have to release the Edo Tensei. And Madara said it himself, the only one who can beat me is Hashirama. So maybe that was a hint that, if somehow he survives Edo Tensei, no one else can defeat him. And who else in the manga, in a sense, is closest to Hashirama? You may say Yamato, but I don't mean jutsu-wise. Naruto has always been compared to Hashirama in terms of how he is, in a sense. Like, you see, I think even Tsunade's compared him to her grandfather. But I know he's compared to Hashirama at least a couple times. So hopefully that'll mean that Naruto's actually going to be the one to defeat him. And maybe he'll end up sticking around some way. Because if he disappears at this point, there was no point to bring him back. I mean, honestly, the only reason to bring him back was for him to sit up there and play around with the Kages and dance around and sit up there and blow fire jutsu. And that's pretty much it. So, I mean, hopefully, I'm like, Kishimoto doesn't get rid of him. But at the same time, at this point, I'd lean more towards him disappearing so that, a lot of us won't actually be, too disappointed. We'll I'm just saying that we should brace for it. These are basically my thoughts, guys. Tell me what you guys think about Edo Tensei Madara. Do you think he's going to disappear? Do you think he's going to survive somehow? In what way, if you think he's going to survive, do you think he'll actually make it through this? Also, don't forget to rate this video. So if you did like this video, please put a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, then you can feel free to put a thumbs down. I just want you guys to rate the video to get the best feedback possible. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy my content. You like keeping up with my videos. You like watching all my stuff, or, even if it's one particular thing. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.